Go ahead. Got a pig feeder going. We're gonna screw these down. Both still loose. But we're gonna screw these down. Take this barrel, we done got the top cut off of it. We're gonna set it upside down. On top of this, we're gonna put boards like this. And then we're gonna put flaps. And we're gonna cut this off right here. Cut it off, put the barrels up there, cut a hole in the top of them, on the bottom I guess actually. But it'll be the top because we're gonna turn it upside down. Fill it up with feed and it's gonna run out onto this pallet. But if you ain't got a pallet, all you gotta do is take some 4x4s or 2x4s, whatever you got, and make a platform. Take some plywood or some boards, screw them down, and you set this on top of here, screw it down to this board, and your feet will run down, and these flaps will open up. The pigs will know. They're pretty smart. You just show them a couple times, they'll figure it out. Take these flaps and open up, they'll run up and root it up with their nose, and then get all the feed. You ain't got to feed them every day. You put however many bags of fit in everything, and then they can eat as they please. Yeah, like that. And they can eat it, you know, and you don't gotta go out and feed them every day. Dump a half a 5 gallon bucket out or 5 gallon bucket out every day. You just do that. We're gonna cut these off at a 45. Cut these off. Mount a board right here where it's more waterproof than it is, and they can root that up with their nose and eat all the feed out. We'll just take a couple videos as we go through the process and try to talk y'all through it. But first you gotta get your platform made, screw some sideboards down, and we'll get on with the rest. Alright, we got these set in here. We just measured from here to the inside of this. Got us a couple boards. I don't know, what are these, 12 inches or something?
Yeah, roughly.
So, I mean, it's a pretty good angle. What are they?
12 inches.
So these are some 12-inch boards. These old painted
They're
plywood.
going about a 40-degree angle.
But we put these in here, 40, 45-degree angle, whatever. We run a couple screws in here, catch them, just hold them still. I mean, they're solid as it can be.
Now you cut a hole
good and solid
right here down your barrel. Your feet will come down and split and land right here.
And the pigs raise the flaps up and they can eat. We watched some YouTube videos and they weren't real informational. So we're trying to go through everything and explain it all. I know a lot of you guys might get this, but we're trying to explain everything just for people that don't get it. But you cut a hole in your barrel, we're going to have some boards run down here as flaps. Pigs will root their nose on it, raise it up, and they'll get to all the feed. I mean, pigs are really a smart animal. A lot of people don't think that or know that, but pigs are actually really smart. Like, you can train them to electric fence really easy. It don't take but a day or two. Pigs will learn, you know, hey, they touch electric fences, shock them. They need to stay away from it. They raise this flap up, and they're like, hey, feed's here. They'll know, you know what I mean? So, I mean, this way you ain't got to go feed them every day. You fill this whole barrel of feed. I don't know, this thing probably hold at least a couple 100 pounds of feed. 4 or 5 bags, whatever you buy at Tractor Supply. We're going to take a bunch of these barrels. We might take that dumpster right there, actually. We're going to put on a little trailer we got out here. That little trailer. We're going to take it to a feed mill and get them to fill them all up. And it's way cheaper to do it that way than it is to go and buy feed at Tractor Supply every few days, whatever. If you got a couple pigs, we're just trying to raise a couple pigs to eat on. But anyways, we'll finish this out and we'll show y'all as we go. There's where we're at so far. We're gonna put these here for a lip. I don't know, that's maybe 2 inch or 2, so the feet will run up and stop. Won't run over and just run on the ground. But we're gonna take this, and these pigs will be able to raise this up a little bit if they need to. Whatever. Get in here. All this will be feed. You know, level with this, hopefully. We're gonna cut a rectangular hole, maybe like, I don't know, 4 inches wide or something. Cut it in the bottom of that barrel. Set it on here. We're gonna take this and run something about like this down the sides. And screw the barrel to it. Run screws through this, through the tin, and into these boards we got braced up here. Run it down so it's all solid and the feed can't run out. And whatever's extra over these sides, because this is ridged tin, will be sticking up a little bit. So we're just going to take a couple tubes of caulk. We're going to build it up around the sides wherever it needs it. Make sure the feed don't run out or get wet or whatever. And where the feed goes straight down the hole, stays waterproof. This should catch most water. If not, I mean, pigs like wet feed. We don't want it to be wet and soak up into the barrel and ruin all the feed. But this way, just enough will fall down, they can get to it. So, that's what we're at so far. So I got it marked. This is how big we're gonna do it. You know, I drilled holes in all 4 corners just to help her. We're using a jigsaw. Let's make a 1/4 inch bit or 3/8 or something. I just drilled holes in all the corners. I'm gonna take that saw, run it up, over, cut that hole out, and then we're gonna measure it. Mark the same on the bottom of that barrel. We're gonna flip it upside down, mark it, get it close, maybe a little bit smaller. Where feet, we ain't gonna worry about running out on this tin, so we're gonna cut a little bit smaller, maybe like this. Or the feet will fall straight down into there, run to the sides, and we can have it took care of.
Tell you what, I'm gonna just start to.
Got our hole cut in our tin. I'm gonna cut this a little bit smaller.
Oh, that's your way just there.
In the bottom of the barrel. Right when our feed runs down, hopefully it's on top of this tin, but we're gonna caulk all around the edges just in case. But we do this, it'll be just, hopefully it'll be falling straight down for the most part. So we got this screwed down. We just put screw here, 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 and here. For the corners, just hold this down. Make the hole a little bit smaller so the feed will fall down in there. And they can raise this up if they He's going around right now folding the corners up, just that way the pigs don't poke their eyeballs out. They still might cut themselves on this. If you don't want to, you don't have to do this. Just put a piece of plywood on here, cut a hole in it where the feet fall down, and you can take a hinge and screw a hinge on this, the way it can flap up and down. And you ain't got to worry about poking their eye out. Just leave a little gap where they can get their nose under it and raise it up, and they get to the feet. So this is it, y'all. I walk up. We might put a little 2x4 in here or something, just to keep that way. Right up to it. Eat out of here. Feet will run down. Got our 10 screwed down. Got 4 screws in this. I mean, it seems sturdy enough for us. If we run any problems, we'll put some more screws in it. Kind of flatten this down. There ain't a whole lot of a gap right here, but we're still gonna run some caulk around this just in case moisture gets in there or something. But the feed, as you can see, goes straight down. Make sure that it's gonna fit. Nothing's in the way. Run down in here. They'll walk up and eat all they want right here. Our lids, we cut them off. If you get a 50-gallon drum like we did, they got a lip around through here. Cut them off. See, it's got a shoulder. Comes down, it lips, and it starts to lip out. This seal's on here pretty good. Upside down. See, it's got this little overhang. Runs all the way around. But we're still going to run a couple screws in. Just put a couple screws. We're going to run a piece of wire. Tie it down good. Just to help seal it off. Make sure no moisture gets in there and ruins our feed. Because I'd say if all this soaks up a bunch of water, it won't come down good. So we're going to make sure that's sealed off good. And everything should be good to go. We'll try to get a video for y'all here in a few days. Once we get set up, we got to move our hogs to a different lot. And we'll fill this up with feed and try to get us a video, y'all, where y'all can see it in action. See them eating out of it and stuff. We're going to use this wire. We get a screw ran in our lid just the same way as it's set over on here upside down. As you can tell, these pigs are really loving it. They know what to do. We didn't have to show them nothing. Raising this head up, getting in there. It wouldn't be running out. These stupid pigs are freaking running up in there. We need to put a board in here before we're done. These are Duroc, Hampshire mix. But we got to get something right here. They're going to eat every bit of that down. But, I mean, we didn't have to show them or nothing. I just raise that up automatic. This is a 50-pound bag of feed. That's all it touched. You imagine how many feed you can put in there at a time. Look at them. Loving it. So we got this tied down. You can see what we did. I just got a little extra wire. I can cut it off. But done it on both sides. It's weatherproof. Little one needs to come over there. There's two sides of these pigs. They ain't realized yet that they need over here too. I mean, that's perfect. But you can see, I mean, that pig ain't worried about nothing. It buried its head up under there. This one's way bigger than the other one. They're both the same age. I guess this one just fights over food a little more than that other one's a run or something. But we still, I mean, we put a board here, where his feed won't get wasted, and we'll be good to go. As long as a bunch of rain don't get over in here and soak up into here, but I don't think that'll be a problem. I mean, pigs eat a lot. Everybody knows that.